Hey guys, I am back with a new video today. So today I am going to show you my workstation where I do work all the day, where I just study all the day. So this is, as you can see here, this is my workstation, right, where I just study, right. You can see over there my laptop, you can see my reading material, you can see my novels here, right. So this is the Cargill book. As you can see, this is the novel, which is really, I would say, very good novel, which has been written by Rachna Bestrawat, right, and she belongs to Kotdwar. If you get time, I would recommend you to purchase this novel, and you will see it's a Cargill untold story from the war, right. So you can see the behind scenes, you can see that how Indian Army survives, right. So the complete story is written over there in this book. You can purchase it. It's a very good book, it's a very good novel. So this is my English reading material. As you can see here, these are my journals. So I have almost like four or five journals. One is this. Let me show you the inside as well. So this is my English material, my English journals, one that I have. This is the second one that I have, right. This is the third one that I have. You can see here, man. So all the journals that I have. So these are my English journals, 1, 2, 3, and I have two more which I just kept inside my almirah. So here you can see over 3 or 4 diaries, and you can see one more book here, one more novel. This is Shiv Kheda's book, Jeet Aapki. Very good book. I would recommend this book too to everybody, right. You can see this is my marker, you can see this is my pen, right. My watch is over there, my earbud is here. This is my extra material, as you can see. Now let me just get down and show you my Japanese content. Alright guys, so here you can see this is my Japanese content here, right. So this is the N5 level books. So I have almost like 8 books in N5 level. Only in N5 level that I have 8 books. My N4 and 3 level books are different. So the content that I have right now here is related to N5 level only, basic level, which is, so in Japanese, let me tell you, there are 5 levels, right. And it starts with N5 and ends with N1 level. Okay, so N5, N4, N3, N2, N1. So N1 is a pre-advanced level and N5 is a basic level. So as a beginner, if you want to learn Japanese, you will have to start from N5 level, which is the basic. So I'm going to show you the basic Japanese content over here, which I have right now. Let me just take out all the books. 1, 2, you can see here the third one. Now this is the fourth one. This is the grammar, Japanese grammar. So you call Japanese grammar in English, in Japanese, bunpo. This is bunpo. All right, now this is the kanji. This is the kanji book. You can see this is the exercise book, which I have to do all the day, all the time. This is the script book, as you can see, in Japanese. Now the last one is grammar part 2. This is the bunpo part 2, right. So I have almost 8 books. Let me show you. Let me start from the basics and from the beginning. Where's my grammar part 1? I just kept here. This is the part 2, this is the part 1. Okay, so this is the bunpo part 1, as you can see. Let me show you the inside as well, what is written inside the book. You can see these are the person's name, right. Mickey Miller, Sato Keiko, no, Jose Santos, Maria Santos, Karina, Wang Shu. First and foremost thing, guys, this is the most important part. This is the pillar, or this is the basics of Japanese. You can see these are the Japanese alphabets. Okay, so the complete Japanese stands on this part. As you can see, let me show you, let me just give you a little bit knowledge about it. How do you pronounce Japanese alphabets in Japanese? This is A, E, U, A, O. Okay, so I just want to tell you one thing here. Japanese is quite related to Hindi, not in English. Okay, it is a bit related to Hindi. Okay, so whenever you just pronounce Japanese alphabets, you feel that it sounds quite related to Hindi. It is A, E, U, A, O, right? Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, sa, shi, shu, she, sho, ta, chit, su, te, to, na, ni, nu, ne, no, ha, hi, fu, he, ho, ma, mi, mu, me, mo. So these are the words that you can see. Let me just zoom it once. So these are the Japanese words, and here you can see hiragana, katakana, and romaji. Okay, so let me describe it briefly. Hiragana, what is like Japanese ones. Okay, hiragana is like Japanese ones, which is belong to Japan. Katakana, which was borrowed by other countries, okay, by Japan. So this is not Japan's own, right? Japan borrowed this thing from other countries, like kanjis, right? So kanjis came from China. Japan brought kanjis from China, right? So katakana you can see here. Romaji is quite similar to English, right? As you can see, A here in English. So Japanese has almost like 46 alphabets. So these are the 46 alphabets, as you can see here. Gya, gyu, gyo, right? Za, zu, zo. So you write down in Japanese these alphabets. Let me show you. Let me just move on. So here you can see the basic Japanese vocabulary, the basic Japanese words which you can use in your day-to-day routine, right? So here you can see these are the Japanese basic alphabets. As you can see, basic conversation that you do every day in Hindi, and when you just learn Japanese, so you can learn these alphabets and you can use it in your day-to-day life in Japanese. See you again tomorrow. How to say in Japanese? Jamata shita, right? Ojama shimasu means at the time of entering someone's home. So whenever you just enter someone's home, so you say in Japanese ojama shimasu. Okay, so before starting meal, right, in Hindi, like we often do, we first fold our hands and do some prayer, and after that we have our meal. So the same thing applies here as well. So in Japanese, before having your meal, you first, what do you say in Japanese? Itadakimasu. Okay, so when you just finish your meal, you say gochi sosoma, right? As you can see, hello on phone, it's a very basic hello on phone. You say in Japanese mushi mushi. Okay, you say in English hello, but in Japanese you say mushi mushi. Now you can see here sumimasen, excuse me, sorry. Okay, so you can use it in both conditions. Whenever you say excuse me, or whenever you apologize to someone, you can say sumimasen, right? Sumimasen, gomen nasai, moshi wake arimasen. So these are the basic sentences that you can see here. Watashi wa in Japanese, I. So in Japanese you say watashi wa. Okay, how do you say you in Japanese? You say anata. How do you say that person, he or she? Ano hito or ano kata. Okay, now you can see here in Japanese you say teacher as sensei. Okay, now gakusei means student. Okay, company employee, how do you say in Japanese? Kaishan means company employee. Now you can see here university. How do you say university in Japanese? How do you pronounce university in Japanese? Daigaku, it's daigaku. Okay, byoin means hota hai hospital. Okay, it means hospital in Japanese, byoin. Now let just, so this is all about this book, the basic English grammar, the basic Japanese grammar here. This is the reading part, as you can see here. So these are the Japanese conversation, as you can see. So this is the way that how you write down Japanese language, right? So these are the conversation, as you can see, and these people having conversation, and the same conversation is just written over here. Here it is, you can see. Shimasho o yomimashita. Okay, minasan ni oimashita. Okay, ane ये सारा आप देख सकते हैं, you can see over here, like ई desu na and kimasu. Now here you can see nanji ne ikimasu ka, sorry. These are the conversation. Okay, now let me show you the other book as well. This is the basic grammar. This is a script book, as you can see here. This is the script book, right? So this is something that you can't understand right now because you are not familiar with this language, so that it will be difficult for you to understand these things. But I'm just giving you brief introduction about Japanese. This is the most difficult part in Japanese, kanjis. So as you can see here, kanjis, which is most difficult part to written and to remember and to understand. Kanjis are very difficult in Japanese. Let me show you how these kanjis look like. You can see here, this is the way that you can write down these kanjis. This is yama means mountain. This is river, kawa means river in English, and in Japanese kawa. How do you pronounce rice field in Japanese? So this is the way, ta, and this is the way that you can like diagram it. So this is the diagram of rice field. Now sun, how do you pronounce in Japanese sun? Hi. Now you can see moon, itsuki in Japanese, right? So these are the kanjis, as you can see here, and this is the way that you write down the kanji, that you write down the Japanese, not only kanji. Here you can see hiragana, katakana is also involved, right? Kanji is also involved. This is a kanji shita, this is the shita kanji, right? You can see this is a day kanji o kakimasho. Okay, so this is the way that you can just write down your kanjis. Here it is. Ichi means 1, ni means 2, san means 3, yon means 4, go means 5. Okay, roku means 6. All right, nana means 7, hachi means 8. Okay, kyo means 9, and jio means 10. Okay, so 1 to 10, from 1 to 10, the numbers from 0 to 1 in Japanese. Ichi ni san yon go roku hachi, right? So this is all about, guys. I just wanted to show you how Japanese books look like, and the material. I just wanted to tell you, this is the Japanese material, as you can see here. This is the drills and adverb list, kanjis list. So this is a practice book, the sort of practice book, as you can see here, right? Daily habit or a customer is expressed, taimasu. So this is the combination of Japanese and English. These are the conversations, as you can see. Itsumo terebi o mina gara shikuji o shimasu means I always watch TV while taking meal. Okay, itsumo terebi o minagara shokuji o shimasu. So this is the conversation. Now the second one is like kodomo wa ongaku o just kiki nagara shokudai o shimasu. Okay guys, so thank you so much for being here in this video. Thank you so much guys for being connected in this video, and have a good day ahead. And as you can see, this is my workstation. Let me show you again. This is my workstation. This is my chair where I sit every single day. And here the down way you can see here my bag, my laptop charger, my English newspapers here, the Hindustan Times, and this is my charger here. Alright guys, this is I think enough to show you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.